Well, here it is, September 5th, and we're going to continue our US 2 route. We're going to go east this time. So, we did a little stopover for Labor Day weekend back to home, driven out of the west by all of the wildfire smoke and high temperatures. So we left our hometown of Oconto this morning. We're driving along the shores of Lake Michigan, heading towards Escanaba, Michigan. And we're going to loop around onto the Garden Peninsula. That's where we're looking to go next. There's a little state forest campground we know called Portage Bay. So right now, this is a storm that passed over Wisconsin, headed towards Door County and out over towards Lower Michigan. So we threw a bunch of stuff in the rig. We got our alignment done this morning because we installed new struts on the front and shocks on the back. So we're heading out and we're going to do some more camping and explore a little bit more on US 2 this time to the east. Right, Steve?
That's right.
Okay, I don't have a microphone going on here right now, so I'm not sure how the quality is going to be. But I'm going to practice a little bit more with these GoPros and try to do a little bit cleaner videoing and maybe less reflections on the glass like this. I told Steve we got to drive with the windows down. So here's some of the shoreline, the little cottages here and there. And we are heading north. We're going to stop at a state park and pick up the parking passport for the year for non-residents, because we're going to be staying more than 3 or 4 nights. It's worth it to invest the $40 into the state park system. So we'll be in touch and see where we end up. Well, the rain caught up to us, but we're driving south now on the Garden Peninsula, heading towards Portage Bay State Forest. So we're kind of heading down here. We got to zigzag around on a couple roads. And this here is actually a little peninsula reaching out into Lake Michigan here. So we're at about 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Sun's going down and things are kind of cloudy from the storm front that moved through. We're going to get to our campsite even though it's rainy and dreary, and we'll get set up, get comfortable, toss a pizza in the oven, curl up, watch some Netflix or something, or YouTube's, who knows. We have our Starlink along. There, I think I had my hand over the microphone. I'll try that again. So even though it's rainy and dreary, we'll get curled up in our campsite. It's first come, first serve, but we shouldn't have too much of a problem getting a site. And we'll throw a pizza in the oven and maybe watch some Netflix or YouTubes on the Starlink. The last 6 miles into the campground is a gravel road. So we're putting our new suspension to the test.
All the rocks over there.
Yeah, the heavier. There's some muddy spots. Our new shock absorbers make quite a difference on back roads like this. There's a pretty big dip. Yeah, it's 6.5 miles in, but it's so worth it. Here we are, just about into the campground. Let's see the sign up ahead. first one's the boat landing. Right out into Lake Michigan. And here's the campground. It's just a little loop. About 20 sites, I believe.
Do not enter, it says.
Oh, they made it one way that way. Huh. I suppose we'll drive through. Okay, in case you're wondering, why all the fuss to drive in 6.5 miles on rough gravel roads? To get here, site number 20, which is one of our favorite sites. The rain has stopped. The sun is out this morning. We had a peaceful, quiet night. And here is the view out our front windows and our own little path. Good morning from Lake Michigan. Out of 22 sites, only 3 are occupied this morning. And we have our own little beach. What a lovely morning. We've been coming here for about 25 years, and it's definitely a favorite. Oh, here
There
comes
he
a
went back.
puppy.
He just wanted to say good morning. It smells so wonderful after the rain. Everything's so fresh and woodsy. Thick blanket of pine needles. A lot of cedar trees here. Soft carpet of moss. Love the ferns. Starting to turn brown a little bit. They're going to start curling up soon. It's September. So here's why we like this place. Good morning from Portage Bay State Forest near Garden, Michigan in the Upper Peninsula. Steve's adjusting the leveler jack a little bit on one side. We just pulled in last night directly into this site so we could face nose towards the water. These are little stabilizer jacks that we use in each of the wheel wells. They're actually meant for slide outs on travel trailers. They work pretty well. So every site here has a campfire ring and a picnic table. There's pit toilets. There's no source of fresh water, no dump station, no showers. Not even garbage pickup. Gotta take your trash out with you. Nice, deep, thick woods. Full of birds. I think it's time to take a little walk this morning, Nick. What do you think? My lumberjack cleaning up the tree branches. Good morning.
Good morning.
Here's one of a couple flush toilets. They put in some newer buildings. You can see where the porcupines though were chewing on the bottom corners. Here's one of two kiosks. This is not a pay post for the campground, but we were just talking with some members of the Friends of Fayette and Portage Bay, Friends of the Park organization. They're going to use this as a donation post where you can leave donations. And further up the way is the other pay post where you can actually deposit your camping fee, check or cash in an envelope in a post. And the sites are first come, first serve, 14-day limit. Not every site is big rig friendly. This one, I don't know how well you can tell on the camera, but it does slope up some. But if you can get up around this tree, and park parallel to the water. That kind of works out. Fall is in the air. You can smell it. Ferns and raspberry bushes and cedars and pines. Oh, we have some blue sky coming. Good. We need to use our solar a little bit, charge things up. The light is just catching this mist coming down. I don't know if it's the last little trickle from that cloud before the sun moves in. Just like a soft rain. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera. Ready to go make some breakfast, little dog? He would like some bacon. Oh, look at this. It's a sign of fall. Here's the little boat landing area. Just to the west of the campground. Oh, look out there on the lake. There's whitecaps. It's windy out there. Some little geese bobbing up and down. Yeah, I don't know how much you'd launch a boat here with the water levels down. I think it'd be good for dumping in kayaks or something. Or a John boat that you could carry for duck hunting. Oh, you're back out in your sand. Oh. I think we have a problem. You gotta unwind them. Come on, Nick. Somebody enjoys his beach. What a beautiful morning. Every morning's beautiful when you're on vacation in the UP of Michigan. Some seagulls. It looks like they kind of built it up with some rocks extra right here to get a boat out on if you needed to. Somebody's a happy dog on the beach. These first few sites are the nicest ones. We've camped on this one before. Look at how you have your little path right out to the water there between the trees. And this one I believe is number 22. So 23 is wonderful with the folks there with the tent. We talked to them. 22 is really nice. 21 is pretty good. You got nice level site, and of course 20 that we're camped on over there through the woods. So these last four are probably our favorite sites. Well, even though the sun's out, today is only in the 50s. So I brought along a jar of my homemade stewed tomatoes, and I'm starting to simmer up a pot of chili today. Ooh, that sounds good. One of the best parts of making chili with homemade tomatoes is that first scoop out of the jar. Let's see here. Ooh, here's a good chunk. Oh, missed that one. There we go. Here we are. The first scoop out goes right in my mouth. Mmm. Tastes like fresh out of the garden. And now we'll simmer up the rest. Simmered the chili all afternoon. Going to have it over elbow noodles in our bowl. It smells so good. We steamed up the windows. Even though the sun's out there, it's still kind of a cool, windy day. So a pot of chili sure hits the spot. Hey, silly goose. Go play. Go play in the sand. You hop around like a kangaroo. Are you happy? Yeah, you are. Okay, go play. Run, 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 run. Come on.
Sand makes noises in your shoes.
Yeah, squeaky sand. You right?
Yep.
It's a weird sensation where your shoes make a squeak sound. Let's see if I can get closer. Makes a squeak sound as the sand grains up on each other. Wow, it's all calm. It's been so windy today. Look at it now. Lake Michigan at its finest. Well, tomorrow we have to buzz back home. We have somebody interested in a car we're selling. It's only 130 miles back. So we'll buzz back and take care of that and head back up this way because there's a couple other national forest campgrounds that we have on our list that we'd like to check out. And there's actually one more along on Lake Michigan that we might go to. But for now, we'll take one last walk on the beach this morning before we leave in the morning. Right, Goofy Dog? Okay. Go on. Let's go. Tire him out before bedtime. Sand makes a squeaking noise when he digs in it. You got sand on your nose, you goof. squeaky sound. It's a weird sensation. It has to do with how the sand grains pile up from the wind. And when you walk on them, it makes a squeak sound. Hear that? On the shores of Lake Michigan, this dog is living his best life. Hey, Nick? Back to digging. Well, here it is, Steve's last ride in his convertible. We're selling it today to a really happy couple. We just haven't been using it that much, and we decided to put it up for sale. Get some more room in the garage. So we're off now to meet him at the bank and turn over ownership. There he goes.